Hey, we are live. Hello, everybody. We're off to a great start today. Everything's going smoothly. Hi, hello, greetings. I think there's something scurrying around outside my garage, or somebody. If it's somebody, then let me get a weapon, right? Let's see. What's the best weapon to bring? All right. Let me go see. What is it? I don't know what it is. Some kind of squirrel? Cat? Oh, it's birds. It's a lot of birds. That's a lot of birds. Okay. Just a lot of birds, everybody. Just a whole lot of birds. Oh, I'm on Top Chat. In before skunks. Skunks aren't real. Birds are real, skunks are not. I've seen birds. I've seen live birds, but I've never seen a live skunk. Okay, we got parts. I have in this package a note that says, "Thank you for buying from us. If you are satisfied with our service, it is very important for us to receive your feedback. But if you're not satisfied, then we are not looking for your feedback." It's brains. Brains. Let's see. I didn't even open this to see if it actually was the one that was pictured. So this could be a very, smoker's house, good Lord. This could be a very short stream. I just don't know. Well, it came from a junkyard. It's definitely a turbo ECU. But it definitely says, okay, well, I feel a little bit more confident in them being wrong. Whew, cigarette smoke. Considering they couldn't even get the model right. Yes. The 1984 to 1985 Nissan 200 ST. Non/turbo. Manual transmission. Well, they got this part somewhat right. Yes, the 200 ST. Wow, even your Nissans are Fords. Jeez. Oh my God, this has been around and not sold for a very long time. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but this masking tape has gone completely brittle. It is crusty. Right? But interestingly, the blue masking tape that was under it is newer. So something tells me somebody just mislabeled it. They wrote on it in red pen, 200SX 85. Well, let's grab the old one. It's easy to tell which is which, because that one's got writing all over it. So we're going to have an order of business here today. We don't want to just plug it in, and then see what happens. I think we want to plug it in and then do some measuring on it and see if we're getting similar voltage readings. That's the same ECU. Pack it up, pack it in. Is that a British thing? A18611, A18611, 474, 474, 4801, 4407, 34, 34. Same pinout. It's the song Jump Around. Looks the same from here. Okay. So, I also started the day with a splinter. Just yank a splinter out real quick. Oh yeah, we got it. Nice, okay. The dude from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I've never seen a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I've never seen any of it. Hey, before we start, I gotta do a product review. It's my first time trying Starry. Is that camera working? Did the camera die? The camera died. Camera, are you okay? Oh, it just wasn't in frame? Oh, okay. Camera worked, you didn't. Really? No, I think it was frozen. Yeah, it was, yeah, it was frozen. Because there's no way I missed that much. All right, let's see. It definitely doesn't smell like Sierra Mist. That's pleasant. That is better than Sierra Mist. No more cane sugar. I like it. I think it's better than better than Sierra Mist. It definitely has more lime forward. It's much more lime forward and much less Sprite forward. I like it. Good job, Beppis. Okay. So, where did I leave us? Let me see what the situation is with the coil. I want to make sure that that wiring is all set up before we go plugging in an ECU and just immediately frying it because we had things out of whack here. Oh, that's why I had it zoomed in. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so currently we have the igniter plugged in. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug that. Which, if you missed it, we did a little extra stream where I just did some more diagnosing here. Okay, so currently we still have the coil set up to a dummy spark plug, which is good. We'll probably test that too. All right, battery's unhooked. Yeah, I don't see any reason not to put in this ECU now. Yeah, CFG, you aren't wrong. That's why I like to work, in bursts. I hate waiting for parts because that time spent waiting for parts is time spent me forgetting where I was and what I was doing. Especially as I swiftly advance in age. My ability to retain where I was in a project is slipping every day. All right. Now, big guy goes here. Oh, good. Now we have cigarette smoke and cat pee. This is making me nervous. Right? Yeah. Okay, it's just a little crusty. Just a little crusty. I was just adding, a little drama. We're gonna lose the shop. Okay. So that's plugged in. Now, what we'd like to do is test the coil out and see if it is now outputting the right signal. Not going to do a quality check inside the box until we know something is wrong, and then I might. Beep. All right, so the car is key off. I should have nothing here. I think that's already better. I don't think that it used to read ground on both of these with the key off before. I really don't think that it did. So that might already be an improvement. I can't remember. Now this is key off. This is not key on. Key on is when we would have live/ground or live. All right, now we go key on. Fuel pump kicked on. Hey! I'm getting excited. We've got live. And we've got ground on both. They are both reading correctly. All right. Key off. We're gonna keep going through our rhythm here. So, key is off. Black into the bottom. Blue goes into the leg of the T. Our igniter is hooked up. Now we have the coil in set up to test for spark right now. So we're gonna go and do that. Let's go ahead and do a little spark test. I'm gonna get you nice and close. This might zap the phone, who knows? Yeah, you should be able to see real good there. All right, so engine should not fire, coil is not hooked up. Unfortunately, I am not seeing zappy zaps. Okay, don't get too discouraged. I mean, get pretty discouraged, but not too discouraged, you know what I mean? Let's take this all out and remeasure. Make sure we're still getting proper signals and that we didn't already fry the ECU. Key on. Okay, we're good, and we're good. All right, happy with that. So why else would we not be getting spark? Well, this whole setup here is untested or unproven. So we don't know that it's actually receiving the right signals or going to output the right signals. What else? Make sure that's plugged in. Is last thing we tested was coil, and the coil was working. Igniter is not bolted bolted to anything, so it's not grounded. Whether it needs to be or not, we don't think so. Okay, coil is grounded. Wiring harness is grounded. And we're pretty sure blue is our signal. Nope. Key's off, right? Yeah. Let me ensure that I had these plugged in properly. So we'll run that test one more time. Yeah, I couldn't tell if I was seeing spark or if it was just shaking. I'll put you on isinglass. This worked much better last time. There. Oh. One more time. I don't think it is, because usually I can hear a spark plug sparking. No. Okay. Okay. So, should we test to see if we're getting output? Do we still have an undestroyed? Oh, these tested bad, so these won't do any good for us. I do have another igniter. I don't really have a reason to believe that this igniter is busted, other than the fact that it was being used on the bad ECU and it got hot. But we tested the circuit with the coil and it was good. Even though it's not supposed to matter, I think I'm going to go ahead and ground this igniter just to make me feel like I'm doing something, because otherwise I have no idea what to do. My mistake is that I was confident when the ECU had the right readings. I have the MAF unplugged. You don't think that it like pulls the coil signal if the MAF is unplugged, right? The 240 will just run crap if you leave it unplugged. That's why I make that assumption. But I guess it's another thing to try. ZK was very adamant that I don't need to ground out the body of the igniter. That's not long enough. F. F, F, F. F, D, F, F, F. What about for there? Nope. How bizarre. How bizarre. Sorry, I'm just kind of running through my brain right now. Anything else we could do? Hi, battery. I'm opposed from just like jamming it in there. You know what? That's probably pretty good. It's a ground. And we're just looking for it to do anything, really. Whoops. Come on, magnet, you were working great yesterday, or the day before, whatever it was. Today you don't have the beans? Is this flipped too? What happened to you, magnet? You've gone less. Well, that'll probably fall, but just a quick test anyway. Oh, is it even plugged in? It is. I didn't hear it spark. Well. Yeah, the only other thing I have, oops. The only other thing I have is to grab that other igniter and plug it in. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Did we test the exhaust side too? I mean, we haven't. I suppose we could. It'll be the same exact setup either way. Barely reaches. I suppose I should test these pins as well. Let's do that. Pins are good. And again. Nothing. All right. I have no idea. I remember how we tested the coil. My brain's a little fuzzy on that. Could somebody, if somebody remembers, could you throw that back into my brain real quick? I don't remember which one of these is which either. Test coil, tap the blue wire to 12 volt for a moment and just like, oh yeah. You are right. That was pretty easy. That was pretty easy to test. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. So why are you not working today? I guess the only question I have is, did we kill that igniter and or coil? Is the plug touching metal a problem? Is the plug grounded out? Did the plug die? Is the plug touching metal a problem? This, you mean? Like the igniter itself? I mean, it shouldn't be because it heat sinks to metal. All right, let's turn it back off. Thinking. What are you tapping the blue to? A ground? Was it? That's what I was supposed to do, right? I'm tapping it to the same ground that I was tapping it to before. You can just touch it to the black wire of the T-plug. Black wire of the T-plug? That's positive. That's not ground, that's positive. That would be positive to positive. Is the ignition on? Well, the ignition was on, yes. Yes, positive. We tapped it to positive? I swore we tapped it to ground. Igniter needs positive to activate. How did we do that? Did I just tap them to each other last time? Is that what I did? Well, that doesn't make any sense. None of that makes any sense. That seems opposite of what we did last time. Watch the replay. I'm gonna go grab the other igniter. You talk amongst yourselves on which way is the right way to do that. So tapping it to ground as soon as I turn it on needs pretty sure you can test these igniters too. I think as long as they have continuity across them, then they're working. Cheer 110. Pumpkin. True. That was when blue had, well, no. No, I'm pretty sure I was able to repeat it. Like I was able to just tap it. Yeah, I would rather check the other VOD before I tap that to positive. Right. Right. All we were doing is unplugging it. That's right. So that is not the same situation here. Out with the new, in with the old. Oh, well, that didn't help. I didn't have the freaking camera turned up so you can actually see it. Again, I didn't hear it. But battery. Nope. Maybe check to see if the blue wire is outputting plus V when the ignition is on with the meter. It's that old setup again. Okay. Assuming this thing is fast enough to see it. Okay, that's still hooked up. It would be a negative. Well, it's not. It's zero. Zero's not a negative. Huh. I have a confuse. Right. If it's too, I think if we put it onto AC mode, we'd have a better chance of seeing that. Zero. All right, one more thing I'd like to try. That is bolting the ECU in place. At least from something. I'd like at least one bolt to be hooked up. I don't even know where it bolts up, which is a problem for wanting that solution. Okay, right there. That one would work. Just on the odd chance that this thing needs to ground through the body. Dreadful part of this for me is the fact that we're dealing with somebody else's tinkering. We don't know what somebody else has already done. We don't know even what the original symptom was. So even if we fixed the original problem, it's possible that whoever was trying to fix it before caused new problems in trying to fix it. Okay, ECU bolted in. That was pretty expertly hidden, but no. So when are we just buying an SR dropout? When the bank isn't calling me every day? All right. Oh, right. The other silly thing I wanted to try was plugging in the math. Just to be sure. Maybe shares of ground or something. I don't know. It's not how it works in a 240, but this is no 240. Obviously. Have jumper cable to ground that plug. Have jumper cable to ground that plug. I don't know what you mean by that. That don't mean nothing to me. So is it not getting input? Is the crank angle sensor what's wrong? I have no idea how to determine that. And the crank angle sensor is plugged in. Are you guys talking about not the plug, but the igniter? Is that what you're talking about? The igniter does not ground through the body. We checked that with a meter. Like, it does not, there's no continuity between the body of the igniter and the internals or the wiring. Out of desperation, I tried it, but there's no logical reason for it to. The spark plug. Oh, I mean, sure, but it also didn't start. Like, I also hooked up the coil and nothing happened. So, no, yeah, this worked just fine the other day. I guarantee you it works just fine now. I've usually done it just having the spark plug sit out in the open. I'm trying to think of how to test the coil. So previously it was when we gave it 12 volts and then removed 12 volts. Correct? Because I can give it 12 volts and remove 12 volts very easily with the power probe. Just, we have no shadow of a doubt that the coil is functional. No shadow, no doubt. But no spark, but no signal. The weird thing is something changed. Like, we were getting a bad signal from the ECU, and now we're getting the right signal from the ECU, but we're still not getting any spark signal. So how do you test a crank angle sensor? Because this is the plug for that. Four go in, four go out. Voltage changes as the crank rotates. Yeah, this ECU isn't going to tell us crap, especially since it hasn't run. We can try and put it into diagnostic mode just to see what it outputs, if it outputs like a 55 or if it does output a code. Guess I can read the other one, it'd be easier. Oh, there goes that phone. This magnet worked for one single stream. That's cool. Hope you guys are good at reading dots and etches. You got a little flathead. Does it say how to get it into that mode? No, it does not. If it's anything like the 240, you rotate it all the way over and back. Red and green, that's different than the 240s. Hello. Okay, all the way over and back. Nothing. I got to read how this works. If I just leave it all the way over. It's off. Oh. One red. Green. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Well, you guys keep reading that. Should be telling me that the math is bad. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Idle switch. That's not uncommon. Bet you it's going to give me a 3, 4 too. 2, 4. TOP-OD switch. Interrupter. Top OD switch. $31. Air conditioning. It doesn't have air conditioning. 23. So idle switch is 23. So we're getting 23, 24, 31. Those the numbers we're getting? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if someone, I just don't know. I don't know anything about the immobilizer stuff. I don't see any aftermarket immobilizer installed on it. That sure is what it acts like. So 23, 24, 31, are we good on that? Obviously, red being the first number, green being the second number. Agree on the flashes, okay. Let me get that off. I'd love to know what 24 is. Now we're static. That I'm not familiar with. Well, this is a manual. I don't know what overdrive switch is going to do for me. I don't really see anything about 24 on the internet. Throttle valve switch. Throttle valve switch is right here and it is plugged in. There's no reason for the TPS to be cutting ignition either. It's worth noting that those codes are for an 86 and up. This is an 85 or 84. Considering it's giving me the codes for cylinder 6 misfire, which I don't have. Not to say it's not the same code, but I won't be able to know if it is or isn't. So now the coil's working, which means the igniter's working. Yeah, cylinder 5 and 6 are missing. No wonder it doesn't run. Yeah, it's gross. And it smells like cat pee. You went through the steps of the manual, page 157? Yes. That was the first thing we did to make sure that all the outputs were correct, or all the wiring is correct, and yes. Oh, on step 69, stare at it a bunch. Probably end the stream until I come up with a different idea. Otherwise, I'm just going to be sitting here staring at it for hours doing absolutely nothing. Because I got nothing right now. Seems that code 24 is the all set code. Sitting staring at it for hours, my specialty. I'm just going to stare at it and go, hey, why you no run? Why you no do the vroom vroom? I just had one silly thought that I'm gonna try. There's no way that it's gonna work, so don't get excited. But it's just something to cross off the list. That is that we're not voltage dropping on crank to the point that it can't fire the coil. Turns over so well that it seems massively unlikely, but here we are. From the get-go, it should give you 23, 24, 31, 32. So does that mean that it's missing 32? It's missing start signal? What does that mean? What is start signal? Seems rather important to the starting process. 32 we don't care about, or the other one we don't care about because it's AC and this is an AC delete car. So yeah, it's not going to have AC. That signal does not exist. Just work with me here, please. You stay. Stay. Well, it turns over much faster now. But still no spark. Yeah, start signal sounds important. I had two reports of spark. I mean, it's going to be pretty subtle, but I'll do it again. In fact, here's what I'll do. I'll look myself. I'm going to put the longest spark plug I got on, or spark plug wire I got on there, so I can just see the damn thing. Nope. Nope, Baruni. And we'll test it just to be sure. Oh. Apparently that's not. Apparently that wasn't a good test. Just a bad plug wire. I really thought this would work. I should know by this point to not think that. Things working are just not what we're into around here at the moment. I think I can do this without shocking the shit out of myself. Would be cool. Oh, well, that's not plugged in, so that was a useless test. Hello? Why you no spark now? Why you no spark now? Different wire. Try a different wire then. This worked mere minutes ago. Mere minutes ago. Okay. Do we still have good signal from the wires? Or have we killed it? Yeah. Well, somebody's not working. Who is it? It's Brittany, bitch. Well, something's happened. Key is on. Yep. Power. It's good. Coil not working. Not a good enough ground. Possible. Improbable, but possible. Okay, what happened? Oh, well, it's not plugged in correctly, so nothing. What? Go back to the coil wire that worked. Of course, I don't know which one that was at this point. No, it's not in diagnostic mode. And like we've got the same voltages going to the coil as we did before. Nothing changed there. That's as solid as connection as it could be. Nothing. Coil's not hot. Igniter's not hot. What happened? What happened? What happened? I confirmed plus 12 at the coil. So here's your plus 12 at the coil here. Here's your ground at the coil. And wait, shouldn't there be? Yeah, coil is live. But no sparky spark. Let's make sure we didn't like pull a ground wire out or anything. So we should have. Yep. Oh. We have no ground? Oh, something happened to my harness? No? Is that ground actually faulty? So I definitely have no ground on the middle of that plug. And I am fairly certain that I should, because this wire goes straight to that ground. I ain't doing nothing. Can't imagine it's in here. That feels good. Let me grab the impact. And instead of using this awful sheet metal screw, I'm going to send a bolt through that. So let me do a little searching. Will a M6 fit through that? Probably not. I have to drill it out. Oh, it will. It will, it will. Okay. It's convenient. Find an M6 nut. No stick weld. Of course there's no nuts. Of course there's no nuts. All bolts, no nuts. You know what I mean? Six. what do we have? Got these cool cap nuts. That would work. That would work quite nicely. Right. It's locked, Betty. Luckily, that's nice and easy to access. He said sarcastically. Kill chat. Chat down. Chat down again. Come on now. Give it up. Give up the fight. There we go. So I do need to drill that out. Probably a bit too big. Really need to get myself a set of metric drill bits someday. Considering my whole life is metric. Besides a tiny bit of stuff on the ramp truck. Metric. You can drill from the bottom. No, I can't. Thought I could, but I can't. How's that? Better? Yeah. Okay. Now we go. Oh, I left the key on that whole time. Just kill the battery. Let's go through this. Through the bottom of the car. Put a nut on it. Like it should have been all along. Tighten that nut. Apparently I need to put a wrench on the top of it because it wants to be a pain in the butt. Okay. Now, if it doesn't read ground now, then I just don't know. Good. Okay. Where were we? Testing to see if this thing had spark. Right there. Okay. Let me do that by turning the key on. It's on. That's plugged in. Key off. We do that with the igniter plugged in. Key on. Okay, back to square one, everybody. Lovely, lovely square one. Now if we can just get back to square zero, we're golden. Shit. I was, again, so confident. Once again, I was sure. Something's keeping it from sparking. Something is actively making the ECU go, don't throw a spark. Well, the new ECU isn't a bust because the old ECU was putting out the wrong signal. It was burning out the coil because it was sending the coil two positive signals all the time. And this one's not doing that. So we solved the problem, but we have not solved the problem. Crank angle sensor. Well, these ECUs could be broken differently. That is valid. Need to figure out how to test the crank angle sensor. Yeah. Yep. Agreed. Agreed. Yeah, I don't think I have any other ideas. I think I'm pretty much flat out at the moment. Yeah, I tested the math too and didn't do anything. It's EF and EC. Let me see if I can find that doc. Like, do you find downloads? File manager gone? I guess file manager's gone, huh? Files. It's just called files now. Oh, hi, ZK. I'm just gonna go mope. I'm just gonna go mope on the floor. Nope, we got a new problem now. Now we have the correct 12 volt positive and grounded negative on both coils, but it still doesn't spark. Did I not I'm sure I downloaded that document. Guess not. Okay, crank angle sensor it is. I'm trying to figure out how to test that. I'm trying to find that link. We did the ECU test. We got codes 23, 24, and 31, which is AC, which it doesn't have, which is overdrive, which it doesn't have, and idle switch. There is no crank angle sensor code on the ECU. Is it 23 crank angle sensor? It says idle switch on the ECU. Ignition signal is 21. We do not have that code. Am I in the wrong dock? Oh, that's body repair. I am wrong. We're seeing AC on the coil plugs now? We're not. So it's crank angle sensor. Well, there's a thing for testing that in the manual. That's what we're looking for. Chat scroll does. I don't know how to find. Check red has positive and black has ground with key on, I assume. It's bottom left. 4.9 and ground, yes. 4.9 volts on red. 11.6 on top, 4.9 on right, so that's yellow has 4.9, black and white has 12, red has 4.9, white, or no, what's the bottom right? Is that white? I guess that's black, is ground. But is there a way to check if the crank angle sensor is working? Not that it's getting signal. should be, yep. So that is the ground. So the thing that is bolted to the engine is in fact grounded. Not practical? Okay. So what I'm hearing is we order more parts. And I think that's a very expensive part. Gonna have to beg blade. And that means I think we have to pull the distributor, which I'm really not looking forward to doing. Bah. Bah. Load the part cannon. White wire, red wire, our signal wires, the ECU, pin 1817. Lisa needs braces. 200 needs crank angle. No. Crank angle sensors usually work on very minute changes. You saw how many pickups were on that disc. Wonder why somebody gave up on this thing. It's weird. Well, our coil has a better ground now, so that's cool. Yeah, I've added as much blinker fluid as it will take, but it just keeps falling out. I understand it's beam swap time. After replacing the crank angle sensor, you replace the ECU. Great. Great. Good. Head of the game. Square wave plus 5 volts, yeah. Makes sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me why it would be bad, but what does make sense, really? It's never been replaced, I can tell you that much. Because it's gross. Okay, I guess I'll stop there. I gotta go figure out how to find one of these things. Hopefully they still sell them. I don't know. The saga continues. Check other component parts. Cool, thanks. Wait, I'm waiting. You tried cleaning the CAS? I mean, no, but we did take off the cap and it was spotless. If I do recall. Can you even access the thing? Somebody ban tack. don't know if this motor was actually sold in Japan. Maybe. I think they use primarily the F series over there. How am I going to clean this anyway? Brake clean? It has connector it plugs into should just come out. Didn't appear that way, but I'm game to try. Okay, just pull you out of the way. Oh, it says the 8mm on it. Yep. I remember. I still have the tools handy. Of course, now the engine's in a much less convenient position for it. I feel like all the super chat names on there now are like the Wall of Champions, the people that stuck through this whole sequence of not getting it to start. All right, where's my light? Hello? I guess it's smaller than that. Looks different. The one on the 240 is a four pin, so I don't think it's the same. Oh, I guess that one is a 4-pin. I mean, I'll take the one off the 240 right now if it's the same. He doesn't use it. I would do it in a heartbeat. What in the heck? Oh, they're potted in. Is that what it is? I think so. Like they epoxy them in place. They're like, no, you don't. Yeah, it's like a weird OEM epoxy. Oh boy. Did that just strip? It's trying. Where'd my pick go? Just keep picking at it. Are we sure that's how it comes out? Oh no, don't say that. Don't say that. Yeah, that's, no, yes, no. Oh, that's not even it. That's just the pickup? But how are you supposed to get to it without? Well, the disc has to be out of the way to get to it. And this doesn't just pull off, right? Oh. No. I don't know. The pickup is part of the unit. Looks a bit different than the 240s, I think. Just in the way that it's on there anyway. Yeah, 240s has a wildly different plug on it. Totally and completely different. Why do I get the feeling that it's all pressed together and you gotta get a whole new distributor? Do you like my song? So, does this part bolt to that part? What's going on there? I don't know. Oh! 3. I'm blind. Let me tell you, that's a hard place to look at. Mysterious little bugger. Should be able to unscrew the one in the center of the shaft next. Does that look like an 8 mil or a 10 mil? This camera work is just next level. Where's the freaking thing? That's definitely an 8 mil. Hope this is keyed. Because we aren't TDC or anything. Feels like it is. Oh, that's what those two pins are for too. I see. So that means that, yeah. So it is keyed. Now it still seems like I gotta remove that part. It should just pull out now, like the whole thing. No? No, like there's a screw. You can clearly see the screws behind it, right? There's a screw there, and a screw there, and a screw there. It's also still very plugged in. The discs come out. But it's retained. It's retained by this. That disc is not going anywhere with this in place. No, they're not peened over. No peen. Those are just to locate the disc, I assume. Oh, oh boy. Oh, I had the courage. I had the courage to do it. I hate that I did it, but I did it. All right. Might be able to stop there. That disc is a front pocket find. What am I supposedly cleaning here? Like there's nothing to clean. Everything is. Everything looks like pristine in there. Like there's a little bit of shmoo at the bottom. Do I take compressed air to it? The disc was dirty too. Okay. It's very sensitive. Okay. Okay. I think all of my brake cleans are DOA. Tempted to just poke a hole in it. What could go wrong? Like if I can crush the can, it's got no pressure in it. Now, do they have them in stock? ZK could tell. Because if they have them in stock, I'll run down there right now and get it. I still have no idea how the heck it comes out of there. I'm still mildly convinced that you have to pull the distributor to get it out. But I could be wrong. '89 to '90, damn! Got a 91. Now that's my luck. That is my luck. Yeah, single cam distributor is much different. Womp womp. If I die bursting this can of brake clean, tell the world how stupid I was. Okay, it didn't kill me. I don't see any that have the disc included. Okay. I'm going to clean the disc while I'm awaiting word then. That's the only thing I can see that I can clean. Start loosening things until it walls off. Trying not to put any bends in this, that's for sure. What is Top Chat even for? Yeah, I guess super busy chats. Chats you can't even keep up with. Just seems like something you should be able to set a default option for and not have to keep changing back and forth. I wonder if they do it as kind of a censorship thing too, to try and keep people from seeing all of the chat messages. What do you think Top Chat is even qualifying as? I forgot I moved the camera over there. I was like, where's the camera? It's just a fun face. Ugh. In stock near you, Charlotte. Oh, well. That doesn't give me hope for the other places either. But sometimes they carry different things. I was looking for options I could get today, Stellar. Yeah, that's why I figure it might be more common, is that it fits the trucks too. All right, that is a clean disc. That disc is cleaner than my disc. How to clean the inner bits, I don't know. I'll wipe out some of the shmoo with, I guess, some brake clean. Not a lot of Subarus around here. Not a Subaru heavy place. Right. Yeah, right. So this is the part where it picks it up, right? In here. I have a can of air, I could blow that out. Can you run a tissue around that gap carefully? I have some isopropyl little alcohol I could put on a rag and run through it. I don't know that those rags are like 1000% lint free though, but I could do that and then run canned air through it. Noon tomorrow. Okay. It's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Oh, there we go. Nope. Okay, that is a very fine gap. That gap may be too fine for even my thin shop towel to get through. That gap. Yeah. Mm-mm. One in stock 18 miles away. Oh, I bet you I know where that is. At O'Reilly's. Oh, that isn't at all what I thought it would be. Crazy. It's not very far, but weird. Party mode in red. Well, what's chat's opinion? Should I canned air it, put it back together and try it? If it doesn't work, go get another one tomorrow and replace it? Or should I just stop here, go get a replacement, and go from there? Canned air is better than nothing. Okay, I'll go get my canned air. It seems weird to me that that would fix it because I would expect it to do something. I would expect it to fire. So anyway, I just started blasting. Well, a lot of dirt came out of there, I will say. Nothing happened. I don't know if it was all just in the case or what, but Oh, think about out of air. Well, that's about all I got. I saw dirt leave. Something happened. You know what's funny? I don't know which side is which of this anymore. That's funny. Well, I guess it has to be this way. Yeah, it has to be this way. Good. They did make it so it's like not possible to put it on wrong, basically. Right. They hit that with air too. Now this part, that's a long bolt. Is this not keyed? I guess not. I guess it doesn't need to be. Well, it does have to be because the rotor goes on that. So there's a little bit of play in that, huh? But I guess that's a minute adjustment in comparison to the actual timing. No need to put the cap back on. Oh, I see what you mean. Honestly, it's just easier to throw the cap on, so I'm going to do that. Oh, well, honestly, I'm just going to put it all back together because it's the easiest way. He says before immediately finding out that it's not easy at all. That's the wrong, I'm at the wrong screw. We've waited this long, we can wait a little longer. Come out. Come out of there. Go on, get. This is a waste of time, but the good news is I'm delaying my disappointment. Some people are really into delayed satisfaction. I'm more into delayed disappointment myself. can't believe that's not keyed. Oh, where did my spiky bit go? Guess this will do. Found it. All right, shall we disappoint ourselves? Or shall I delay it some more? Where's my spark plug? There it is. Okay. Shutting down. Oh boy. That's very lucky. I'm such a lucky person. I'm just so lucky. Ooh. Fast boot mode. Start. Okay. What does this mean? Weird. Did it overheat? Might have overheated. No? It died. Well, I guess I might as well check to make sure my coil setup's still working. Yep. So we know that works. I have a question. After we do this test and see that it still doesn't spark. But for now, I think I've made you wait long enough. Let me give you that sweet, sweet disappointment. Focus. Focus. Is that just too close? You too close, man? This is the most delayed disappointment I've ever seen. I don't know that I've ever delayed my disappointment this much. About to eat this camera mount across the room. Everybody's plugged in. All right. Nobody is in the fan. Yes. Plugged into the coil. Yes. How's that disappointment? Nothing. Two ends of the connector underneath the test plug. Oh, well, yeah. Okay, well. Now that disappointment was guaranteed. That was guaranteed disappointment. Where's the end of that bugger? There it is. Now for your next round of guaranteed disappointment. I can't see everything, okay? I swear, if I lock that out one more time. Cool. Cool, 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 that's cool. 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 Still disappointment. Fail. Disappointment confirmed. I give it like a 3% chance that there's anything wrong with the crank angle sensor. Or cam angle sensor, whatever it is. I am pleased to be disappointed. Well, that's our show, everybody. I guess I'll try to hunt down a sensor so that we can go to our next round. I mean, a whole new ECU is what it would take. It would take $5,000 to convert this to coil unplug. New codes. Nude codes. ECU, do you have any nude codes? One, two. 1, 2, 3. 23. I missed that one. My screen turned off. I'm pretty sure that was 24. 1, 2, 3. On 31. Now I should go back to 23. Yeah. 1. 1. Yep, that means it's doing the thing, right? Yep. Okay. Pop it out of that mode. Oh, I missed that. 11 is crank angle sensor code. So it used to work and I just broke it? Or did it get that code because it was unplugged? We had 11 the first time. I don't remember 11 the first time. Check the VOD. Is my Sharpie out here? I can never remember where that's under. Earn? Supers. Alright, there we go. We got all the supers of today. I assume checked the pins on the connector to the cast earlier. Yes. Yeah, I was just reading that. I mean, this is as good a time as any. Flamers, thanks for praising all the electric pixies. FB, I'm pretty sure. Netblitzer, to help with the maybe sensor, thank you. And Mabro, get those sparks going next round. Thank you, Mabro. We had 1 red and 1 green the first time. Huh. Well, that would have been good information at that point. Huh. But it wasn't in the loop, huh? Because it was looping through, and I don't remember that in the loop. All right, I'll raise, if that's true, then I will raise my crank angle sensor possibilities to 9%. A whopping 9%. Where did my screwdriver? I don't know. You can check the sensor with a voltmeter, but you have to remove it. Yeah, could you not then check with the plug? I don't understand. there. Really right there. Oh, because you need to spin it. I see. I see. So yeah, you'd have to remove the whole distributor to do it. And I assume you don't have to remove the whole distributor to change the sensor. Right? Right? Everybody? Car's unplugged. You off, meter's off. I'm gonna write, you don't need to remove the dizzy, okay. I send you a pic of the sensor. You see how the bottom is. Gotcha, okay. All right, I mean, yeah, that seems logical then. I think that's a wrap then. Let me just write down the names. Thank you, everybody. What's today's date? It's the 20th. So it's officially been 18 days since we started this endeavor. Man, bro, you're going over here today. That blitzer. Frank. And flamers. That's everybody of today. Could you take it out and spin the disc by hand instead of removing the dizzy testing? I guess I could. I'm trying to think of how I would like rotate it by hand within the thing there. But I've got a mother that needs to eat. So I think I'm probably at my stopping time for today. Discord, yeah, there's no commands here. What do I want for dinner? I'm debating on what I'm gonna do here. Am I gonna order crank angle sensor. Are we going to test this one? Is it worth testing this one? How reliably can we test it? If we test it, are we going to get a false negative and then still be where we are? If we test it and get a positive, where do we even go from there? Do we still then replace it? I don't know. I just don't know. Whoop. That's a tiny screw. Oh, do I see it? Nope. Oh, found it. I mean, I could make dinner and come back out here and do the test if it's not. I'll be real with you. If it looks like something I'm smart enough to do, then I'm willing to do it. Millivolts? Millivolts? It's only 3 screws holding it in. I have a feeling it's going to be more than that. I just have a feeling. Here, let's just stop that. Okay. I'm not going to dig into it right now because I don't want me or paint to go without eating tonight. So I'm going to go figure out what we're going to eat, and we'll talk on Discord if we think that it's possible to test the thing, then we'll test the thing. So we'll figure that out. Thank you all for joining. Possibly be back later? Possibly. We'll see. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll see. All right. See yas.